The students who are being sent back to the department is because the auditorium is filled. They will watch the program from the department itself. But who are present in the auditorium, the department is centrally organized program, so all the departments can sit in. No share.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to all? Yes. A warm good morning to all of you, my students and my senior most and teachers here. A very good morning and welcome to your JIS University. Today we are gathered here for the third day of SIP program 2023, the student induction program. The student induction program is the prime objective is knowledge about the orientation program and being the knowledge all the socialistic and co-socialistic activity that we have particularly designed for a student holistic development. Okay. So today at first we are discuss about is the mentorship. Discuss about the mentorship of our student and teacher mentorship program. So what is the student mentorship program? Student mentorship program is the relationship between student and mentors, which is a friendship-like relationship which builds between the student and mentor and which helps to guide yourself and student by the mentors or teachers. Okay, so that is the important features and the programs of our student whole student program, and we are continuing it. So without further announcement, we are let's begin our wonderful session of our SIP program, and we are welcoming here Sir Auditorium Maiti, Dr. Auditorium Maiti sir, and Mrs. Sonali Auditorium Maiti sir, and Mrs. Sonali Bhomik ma'am to enlighten the mentor-mentee relationship of student and guide and discuss about the topic. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. So myself, Dr. Auditorium Maiti, Associate Professor of Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, JIS University. So once again, welcome you for the third day of the induction program. Now, today, first we will talk about the mentorship program, which is a very essential part of your academic activity in JIS University as per your academic year, like as per your academic courses, maybe the 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and more on based on your courses. Now, this academic mentorship program is very, very essential for your whole journey in JIS University. Why? Because these things is very essential, related to your study, okay, as well as related to your the overall growth and academic activity. Whatever the logic, whatever the activity you were started here, all can be associated mainly based on academic related issue. Okay, and there may be some other related thing which is related to academics, not any personal thing or other related things. So whatever the things we will discuss will be related to that part. Now, if you talk about the mentorship program, so what we will understand by this program. So that first is what is mentorship. Next is your what is the basic need of mentorship. Okay, this is a very essential part. I think all of you can be introduced with your classmates as well as your seniors. So maybe some cases you know how the universities run. What are the things are related to the university, from where you get all the things. Maybe all the things you not understand by yourself, or maybe your class teacher is not giving you all the information. Okay, so that's why mentorship is an important part, which will be related to your any particular faculty members. I will go on details on that part. So now the main important part is objective of this program. What is the benefit? Role of a faculty as a mentor. Okay, so this is a very important part. Then proposed guideline and ideal pro forma of records. Now, these records, pro forma, will be provided by your individual department, faculty members, or HOD or mentor. Okay, so we will discuss some later on that. Next, please. Now, the mentorship term, I think this is very well known to all of you. It is just, you can say that this is a part of your, someone is guiding related to your overall academic activity in JIS University. So that is the thing. So those who are mentee, they are little more experienced than you. Okay, if you talk about your seniors as a mentee, it is like that. If you talk about faculty members, they are much more experienced than you, related to your subject, related to your academic activity. Okay, so that is the thing. So whatever you are not confident about, or if you don't know about any information, so that cases this persons is very important for your overall discussion as well as for your information. So that is the main important thing for this mentorship program. Next, please. Now, if you talk about the mentorship, it is mainly related to the relationship between the mentor and mentee. Now, first, mentor who is guide, and mentee who is take guidance from that person. These are the two different ways you can explain these two terms and two personalities. Okay. Now, why these things is important? Because that if you want to know something, maybe you can know some part of your subject is okay. But suppose you want to know more, then there are two persons is involved on that part. One is your subject teacher, which subject you want to know. The second is your mentor. Okay. Now, suppose some cases, maybe you can see that you are not comfortable with the certain part types of faculty member because of your communication issue. Because all of you know that all of you came background from maybe from Bengali medium, some from Hindi medium, or from other states. Okay. Those who are only known about only the English. The main problem for your communication in your classmates, all don't know of each one language. Okay, someone know the Bengali only, someone is only Hindi, someone is only for English. So to minimize the gap, you have to interact to each other. Okay, so same thing is for your mentor as well as your mentee. So both you have to be interactive. Then only it is possible to understand what is the problem associated your academic activity. So that is the main issue related to that part. Now, you can see here that as per the picture is very uniformly represented how these things is happening. So first important part is connection. Okay, now here all of you came, I don't think so you all connected with all the member of your classmates. Okay, so now the first important thing you have to connect to each other. Okay, this is a very important part.
And I think all of you join the Telegram group. Okay, you can see in the Telegram group lot of funny messages are there. Okay, so and sometimes me personally irritated because lot of messages came. So lastly, I muted this thing. Okay, so and you are creating a personal group or blah blah blah. There are different type of activities there. So I request all of you, if you are want to any interact or any information, first try to contact to each other. If anything is required, then only posted anything in the group. Okay, otherwise it will be, I think, boring for your other departmental students also. Clear? This is clear, I think. So these things is not good for. I think you are sometime later on maybe you can also board on that type of message. Okay, so that is the very important part. So first you connect to each other, and that connection is related to the classmates, seniors, as well as your faculty members, as well as your mentee. Okay. Now, next part is motivation. This is a very important part. Okay. Now, this things is very important. Why? Suppose some are admitted this university in the different course willingly or with the willingness of the parents. So there are two ways it is there. Okay. So right now you are too smart. So maybe your priority is more preferable by the parents. Okay. Now when you entered any teaching learning process for any subject, there you will see sometimes you not feel motivated. Sometimes you not feel that much of your connection with your education or interaction or study. So that cases, the motivation is very important for you. So if that motivation is not there, then you cannot sustain for a long period of time during your course. And then only if you motivated, then the success will become. So that is the basic logic for that mentorship program. So that's why this is very important to all of you. Okay. Now, if you so these things, I will not give you that much on that history, because I think we know that India is a very old civilization, and they are very well organized. Your regulatory system regarding the education as well as the mentorship program. I think you heard that term in Bengali, Guru Sishu, and you also heard the name of Ekla. Okay, so that things are well known to all of us, so we know that. But officially, based on the modern way, it is started in 1970 in USA. And later on, it is distributed to the other your educated country where we are try to sustain the growth and try to interact and try to motivate each other. Next slide. Now, this the scenario related to the mentorship program is very important. Why? Because you know that maybe okay. So sorry. So maybe that scenario is changed little bit, because all of you know that during the process of your studies, some of you working from a very remote places. Okay, and there you only discuss about your Bengali or Hindi or English. Okay, and you don't know about the terminology, you don't know about the process of your teaching learning system, because you will gradually understand that part slowly. Why? I will give you one and two examples. Now, when you go for end semester examination, you have to go for form fill, and that is done by through your mobile or laptop or computer. Okay. Now, if you don't know how to function it, then what happens? You cannot fill out the form, and you cannot eligible for sitting the examination, because you are not properly filling out that process. Second thing is the fees related part, that also be done through online process. Okay, and everything you have to be documented in your place. Okay, if someone is required, maybe the department or the accounts department, they will have to show it. So if you don't know how to process it, then you don't. Third is you have to show, you have to see the result of your examination. Okay, so there also you can see. Later on, you can see also the attendance part, how many attendance you have. Okay, so everything can be monitored by your mobile or laptop or computer. So that things you have to know how to run this thing. So that way you will see that mentorship program is very, very essential. If someone is not giving you the idea how the process will be going on, then you cannot understand how these things is happening. Maybe initially for 15 days or 20 days, you cannot understand what is going on. But if you go through the mentorship process, then only you can understand how these things is actually happen slowly and gradually. And then you will get the confidence for studying as well as the other related activity in the university. Okay, so that is the main important part. Now, in that mentorship program, there is a important part is that you will distribute it based on your departmental faculty members. Okay, and there will be a specific form for that mentorship. You have to fill it up, and that should be submitted to your mentor. Okay, and that information must be correct. Your phone number, your parents' phone number, your mail ID, and your parents' mail ID. Why I say that? Because we need to inform you some way. So how we can inform? So that is the thing. Suppose you want to change your number, then that should be must mention in your mentorship form. Otherwise, no one will connect you. Okay, maybe I give the information to your class. Maybe that is not read by you. Okay, so that things is very important, and you have to be proactive on that part also. Okay, so you cannot say that I don't know about these things and these things. You cannot say that because you all are in a particular respective group of your WhatsApp as well as your mail ID is also there. So that is the logic. Now, if you talk about the stages of your mentoring, then this is the way of your process. Okay, first is your contemplation, then initiation, then growth and maintenance, decline and resolutions and redefinitions. Now, why these things is important? Suppose for a mentee, the number of students is 20. All are not same category. Maybe some are good, some are bad, some are moderate. Now, everybody is important for that mentee. Okay, so maybe all are not reach the success one day. It will take some time. So you have to slowly process on that, and the learning process and as well as the growth stage is all for all. It is continuous. No one can say that I know everything. Even for us also, we cannot say that we know everything. We can also learn from you. Okay, so that is the logic of that process. Next. Now, during that stage, you have to understand what are the things you want to learn during your course. So that is the most important part of your process. Now, one of the basic important part is that during the learning stage, or suppose you learn 6 subjects, okay, for a particular semester, all the subject is not give you the proper interest. Okay, one subject will give you interest, another subject will not give you interest. But maybe that is interesting for other people. So how you can enrich yourself by increasing your interest on that part? That is the part of this process. So this is the basic, very important part. Next. So first you have to fit on that part. Okay, so you have to mentally fit first. Okay, if you don't understand that I will not study this part, then no one can give you that idea. Okay, if your brain is not accept that, you cannot get on this right. Okay, next is initiation. Initiation means how we can improve, how we can prepare ourselves for fit on that particular area. So that is a very important stage of that process. Okay, next, growth and maintenance. This is a very important part. Suppose someone is very good in study but not very your means we can say is a unsocial person. Okay, unsocial means that person is not interacting with the classmates. They are not interacting with the teachers properly. If you don't interact, then what happens later on? It will not grow on that way. Okay, and you will not grow as a person, as in your job, as well as in your social presence. So I think all of you have social media. Okay, but that is not the social presence. Social presence means how you represent in society. Okay, that is very important. Maybe we can thought that क्या फर्क पड़ता है? It is my life. I can do anything, whatever I can. But that should be in a good way. Okay, that is the logic there. Next, then decline and resolution. This is a very important part, and that can be happen for each and every person, whoever present here and whoever in online courses. Because everyone cannot grow continuously, and there should be a ups and downs for each and everyone. So if you have a down portion, maybe related to your personal life, related to your study, related to your other part, okay, so that should be motivated by yourself, by mentee, but that should be interactive. If you don't interact with that person, how I can know that what is the problem to you? Okay, what is the logic? What are the association related to the process that you will not motivated yourself? Okay, so the association is also a very important part of this system. So that is the main issue related to decline and resolution. So if you decline, it's okay, no problem. You have to rectify it. How you decline, and then you have to resolve yourself. The other way, we have to grow. Next. Then redefinition. So this is a very important part. So if you know the or rectify the problem you have, then you can start rectification. Okay. So that rectification is based on your interaction, obviously. So interactive part is a very important thing. If you don't express yourself, no one can understand what is the problem of yourself. Okay. So obviously everything is related to academic activity, not any personal thing. Okay. So I think I hope you understand what I talk about. Okay. So that is very important. Okay. So rather than that, if you have any personal issue, I think it is better to interact with parents. Okay. If as a mentee in the institute, we can help, but everything is not solid. It is not give the all the solution is given by the mentee to all of you. Okay, so academic part we are more comfortable to help. Okay, that is the thing. Now in this redefinition cases, you can see these are the four important part of your process. Okay. Now, number one is complete closure. Complete closure means you have to understand what are the problem you have. Then you have to lock it. Lock it means you have to know that we have to focus on that area. Suppose someone have problem on English language, communication or writing part. So first you have to learn yourself how to talk, how to write, how to express. Okay, so these things you have to be mastered. How you can master? By interactive way, by take any course related to this interactive sessions, okay, as well as the program which is run by here, that also be a part of this process. Okay. Next, continuation of the match. This is a very important part. Suppose I am not liking a person, a student. Okay, so that not means I will hate the person. Okay, I will not interact with that person. So that match will be very important. If it not match, then you cannot express your problem to that mentee. So this is a very important part. Next, continuing the relationship outside the program. This is a very important thing. So we are not encourage you about the academic activity. We also encourage you the outreach program. Suppose you want to go any work for any workshop. So first you have to discuss with the mentee. Is it good for me during this first year or second year or third year. Okay, so you have to learn that first. You cannot jump in a program and enroll yourself and you just attend that class and you cannot learn that part because there is a stages of learning process. So you have to understand that way that how we can learn this process and what is the time you can enroll on that. So that is a very, very important part. Next, mentor-mentee rematch. Now, rematch is related to the part of your interactive process. Okay, so rematch is not that you don't like a particular mentee and you can ask HOD sir, I want to replace that mentee. It is not like that. Okay, so when any mentee is assigned to you, that will be continued for your rest of your academic program here. Okay, suppose you have 4-year course or 2 years course. So all these 4 years, your mentee will be that person. Okay, rematch means here you have to be understand the frequency, how to talk. Okay, what are the problem I can say, what are the problem I cannot say. Okay, so these things is very important. Okay, so that is a very important lesson to all of you. This is the most important part. I will not bore you related to that part because I think we have talked much more on that part also. This is a very important thing which can be run by any person. Okay, maybe in your academic process or time here and as well as your personal life. But the thing is that the depression cannot be cured if you don't express yourself on the problem. Okay, so you have to be expressive on that part. Okay, so if it is serious, then you have to go with in other way. So that is a different thing. But the depression can become related to study, related to the growth of your result, related to your personal things as well as your family related issues. So we are focusing on as well as only the academic part. So if you have any problem related on that, then we can counsel you, we can understand, we can talk one-to-one and try to resolve that process. But not the all process. But we try to do all these things here. Okay. So I will not give you any statistics because these all are there. It is actually there. I hope you know and understand that. We are not talking about that knowledge. Next, these are the types of your depression related to that part. Failure or adjust the new environment. This is a very important issue related to each and every one. Okay. Maybe the food habit of this area is not comfortable or compatible with your food habits. This is a very big issue. Okay. Suppose the weather is not comfortable to you. This is a very big issue. So we have to adjust first. Try your mental setup should be like that. I came here in a new environment. I have to adjust. That mentality is must for each and everyone. Because if you don't able, how the other students are actually able to do so. So that motivation is very important. Okay. Next, emotional issue. This is very popular to you, right? Agree or not? This is very popular. Okay, so we are not details discuss on that part. Okay. Then lack of peer group. Peer groups is related to the interaction. You can see in the class, some people are sitting idle in a particular place. He or she is not interact with anyone. Okay, maybe the nature of that person is like that. Okay, so that should be changed. Okay, that is not like that. You cannot sit ideal in a class. You have to be expressive. Expressive not means like you will do the halla and all the things. Okay, expressive means the intellect. Okay, so that is the important part. Then occasional disciplinary issue. This is a very problem. Okay, so we try always to be disciplined in your class, in your examination, in your stay in university. Okay, every time. So you have to be bothered on that part also. So when you will be teacher later on, you will do the same thing. Okay, why? Everybody, if you don't follow the discipline, the whole environment will be collapsed. Okay, so discipline is very important for your life as well as in your institute. Stay here giving your academic curriculum. Then lack of support and interaction among the seniors and juniors. Okay, now this is a very important. Okay, interact with students. Okay, so we always fear that if we interact with students, there will be related to issue of ragging because this is a very burning issue right now. Okay, so we are not entertaining any type of ragging there. So we will have a special discussion on that part separately. But the thing is that if you interact, you know better about your study, better of your about the knowledge of your future program, as well as the information which you don't know and it is not circulated by you among your classmates. Okay, these things is very important, and I personally think that will help you grow in future. Okay, it can help you related to your job related issue, your academic related issue. These things is very important to understand the whole information and interaction related to the student. Next, how the faculty member are interactive on that part, I will say continuously. The benefit is there. Benefit is obviously you will more engaged with the study part, other related knowledge, and I think you will like the environment there. Okay, so the multiplicity of the different component of your academic issue as well as the extracurricular issue is enrich yourself and sustain yourself for your course or your study. See, if I talk about only about study, all of you are bored in 2 minutes. Okay, but there are other related programs you can also participate. Okay, the cultural program, the debate issue, any competition or related to the other extracurricular activity in university, as well as you can participate in the other institute outside the university. So that information may be circulated to mentee or you can circulate among yourself. So that things is a very important part of your mentorship issue. The other related part is also there. Mentor and mentee and institute, how these things will actually happen. This is the overall, maybe this slide is not visible properly to all of you. This is the very important part. First is training, motivation, advice, success, direction, then coaching, support, and goal. So you have to first set your goal, and then you can do all the other things related to this. And your goal is not fixed; it should be continuously modified and improved day by day as you grow here. Okay. This is a very important part, and so all of you know your mentee is your faculty member. So their role is very important. To build a personal rapport with the students. Okay, personal means strictly academic. Okay, then act as a local guardian to your allocated student. This is very important. So we have a responsibility. Suppose I send you some student to a seminar. So my responsibility will reach there. You will attend or not. You have to show the certificate. Yes, you participate, and you will not do any nonsense there. That is also a very important issue. Okay. Then support and help to tackle academic, social, emotional issue to a certain extent. This term is very important. Certain extent. Okay. This is very important thing related to the academic, social, and emotional issue. Right. Then quality required to being a effective mentor. So these things is for us. We know how to tackle these things. I will not focus on that part. This is the very important part, what you have to do. So mentor, be available. So if you want to find, suppose some person, suppose I want to find that person. So I need some information from him or her. Be there. Maybe you absent at that time, but later on you can contact by phone or the person. Then convey respect and confidence. Focus on mentee, ask question. This is very important part. Not nonsense question, relevant question. Okay. Next, track progress that will be done by yourself, that will by your mentee. Then identify strength, give feedback, and reassess. Suppose I send you for certain type of your playing activity, but you are not confident on that part. So you have to say that maybe I'm not confident in that part. But if you can ask me for singing, then I can go. Okay, so that things you have to be informed to your mentee. So then you can understand. So we can understand who is better on that part, that type of activity. Okay. So for mentor, it is promote your own agenda. This is not like that. We do not do our work should be done by you. It is not like that. Use free labor. This is not done. Okay. So I say, थोड़ा पानी लेके आओ, थोड़ा ये लेके आओ. This is not like that. Okay. Next, take credit. So these things is we will priority say that my student is reached and that goal. We can say that, but we cannot take credit. I modified that person, motivate that person to reach that goal. Okay, it is your effort. We are just as a support hand. Okay. Then these are the other things. Be punctual for mentee in the class. This is a very important part. Okay. Next, follow through, set agendas, communicate, accept, critique, then convey respect, accept challenge, and show appreciation. Okay. And for mentee, it is avoid decisions rarely exclusive on mentor activities and over delays. Over delays means related to if I give you a lot of things, which one you want to do, you cannot predict or decide it. Okay, so we will do it at a time. So that will be more helpful for all of you. So there are certain guidelines provided by your respective department HOD as well as your mentee. So try to follow that. These are the certain informations which we need. Okay, so it will be later on based on your form. These things is very important. Class tests, class attendance, academic performance. I think all of you know that if you not attend the 75% classes, both for theory and practical, you are not eligible to sit in the final examinations. Okay, so you are debarred. The terminology is called debarred for your end semester examinations. So you have to follow that. Okay, and your 25% attendance reduction is included your illness, your personal problem, and if you want to travel anywhere. Clear? So suppose there is a 100-day class, you must present 75 days. So that is the logic of your attendance. Then other related issue we already have discussed. There are certain type of forms. This is not the forms we have, so we will give you the different forms on that part. There are other things related to that part. So we will not go into details. When you are allocated with the mentee will give you the idea what are the details things you will have to follow and all these things. Disadvantage. This is also everything have an advantage and disadvantage. So mentee depends on mentor. This is not right. Okay. For every decision, if you ask mentee to decide, that is not like that. We are trying to create you as a person, to grow as a person, to decide yourself, confident in your activity related to academics as well your decisions in your life. So that things is very important. Then time, energy, commitment to mentee. This is a very related issue of mentor and mentee. Suppose one mentee asks for one meeting for maybe 1 day in a month, or you're in a semester 2 times or 3 times, and you are not available at that time. Every time you give excuse. This is not right. Okay, so these things is very important. Related to that, so that's all for us related to mentor-mentee. And additionally, Sonali ma'am, if I miss something, you can share there. And as you said that your departmental HOD as well as your class coordinator, there are. I also forget one thing. There are 3 or 4 stages of your interaction. Okay. So when you interact related to academics, first you have to interact with the mentee. Then come to the class coordinator. Then come to the course coordinator. Course means suppose someone study BTech CSC. So there will be one course coordinator there. Okay, class coordinator is you are in first year, so you have one class. So class coordinator, then course coordinator, then HOD. Clear? So this way you have to follow. So that is the thing. That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful speech. Now, Sonali ma'am give some speech on this mentor-mentee program and to listen to the action. Okay. Very good afternoon to all my students. Once again, warm welcome in our JIS University. Myself, Sonali Bhumi, Assistant Professor, CSE Department in JIS University. So already, Auditorium sir explained about the mentor-mentee relationship. So I'm highlighting the major points on that. So basically, mentee means the students, right? And mentor is your teachers or your proper guide or advisor, like guardian, right? Next slide, please. So one of the famous American politician speeches that is mentoring is a brain to pick and ear to listen and a push in the right direction. Okay, so you should remember these lines made by a reputed American politician. Now, mentoring is not like only the counseling service or drop-in advice center or academic development. The answer to all the problems. It means what? Mentor is not providing you only the academic instruction, only not providing the academic suggestions based on your subjects, academic subjects. Okay, so it's all about that. From all aspects, they are providing the good suggestion. They are highlighting the proper path that you should follow to become successful in your life, right? So the major points are proper guidance and motivation. Okay, so proper guidance, they are providing the proper guidance to you all and motivating that in which path you can follow and you will be successful in life. So now I'm explaining the basic structure of our department. That is, first head of the department, and next every section you are having some class coordinators. Suppose in one section there are 60 students. Okay, so one class coordinator or two class coordinators will be allocated for each and every class, but it will not be possible to mentoring all the students to ask each and every, to resolve each and every problem. So what are the students which are facing? So that's why the mentorship. Okay, so and under the mentor, some 20 or 25 students will be allocated. Then they can relate with them. They can express their problems with them, and the mentor can resolve that particular issue for that particular students. Okay. Now there are various sections. That is the class or lab, right? So basically, whenever you are in class,
then you will have some issue, right? Subject related issue or practical related issue, but you cannot express yourself to the subject teacher, right? Maybe that there are a full attendance of your class, right? Now you are hesitating that may I ask the question to the teachers? You may face, right? So in that case, you can ask, you can express your particular problems to your mentor. Okay? So in that case, they can help you. Another part is library. Suppose you are searching a particular book for some subjects, okay, suggested by your subject teachers, but you are not getting that particular one. So in that case, you can consult with your mentor, okay? So they will help you to provide that particular notes, or they will communicate with the particular subject teachers so that you can get the particular notes or books or any PDF or PPT, whatever. Okay. Next, accounts. Accounts means your fees related issue. You will be having some fees related issues, right? So in that case, you cannot directly communicate with the accounts department. So you should follow the procedure through mentor. Okay. So through mentor, you can communicate with the accounts department that you are having some accounts related issues, fees related issues, so that once you follow this path, then you can resolve your particular problem. Now the examination. Examination, suppose there are some particular examinations like mid-semester examinations and end-semester examination. So mid-semester examinations, suppose you got less marks, right? So how to improve yourself, right? So in that case also you can consult with your mentor particularly, so that you can achieve a better marks in your end semester examination, right? Or you are having some result related issues, like you are not getting like in online portal, you are not getting your result, right? You are unable to see your result. In that case also, you can ask your mentor particularly. Now the placement. Placement, same, that is, you cannot communicate directly with the placement coordinator, placement cell coordinator. So in that case also, whatever the problem you are facing in regarding placement, you should ask your mentor at first. Okay? And to get a better job, which path, which procedure you should follow, that is the aptitude test, whatever. So in that case also, you can take help from your mentor particularly. Okay. So already Auditorium sir explained this part, that is depression. So mentor can help you to protect from all aspects, right? So various kind of issues you may face in your life, that is personal related issues, personal life related issues, or any kind of depression, or that is having some less confidence, right? If you have less confidence, then you cannot achieve your goal. You cannot reach your goal. So in that case also, you need to achieve your confidence level, right? Similarly, if you are having some trauma or anxiety, in that case also, from all aspects, they will guide you. Okay? They will protect you. And last, we all know this person, renowned person, best mentor in our life, Swami Vivekananda. So speech, you should remember in your future life always. That is, everything is easy when you are busy. But nothing is easy when you are lazy. Right? So you should be practiced, that is with some activities. Don't be lazy in your life. So whatever the teachers, subject teachers, mentors, class coordinators, head of the department, whatever they are providing the suggestions, try to get that, try to implement that in your life. Okay? And last thing, I want to conclude with some suggestions. Always I'm trying to providing these suggestions to all the students. That is, you are here not only get the certificate, that is a hard copy certificate. You should gather your practical knowledge. যেটাকে আমরা বলি পুঁথিগত বিদ্যা, সেটা শিখে কোনো লাভ নেই. If you want to be a complete human being, then you need to gather your practical knowledge in your life. So always, whenever some of your friends are asking you that, suppose that please do something, do this one, follow this path, blah blah blah. So remember that before taking this particular decision, before following the particular path, please think yourself, ask yourself, analyze yourself, that the path which I'm going to be selected, so is it right or wrong? If it is right, you can go ahead. If it is wrong, stop that. Okay? Thank you all. I hope you all will be successful in your life.
Thank you, ma'am, for beautiful and a very important topic which is lighting up on in front of you about the mentor-mentee programs. Next, we are discussing about anti-ragging policies of this JIS University. Now, the ragging is a hot topic in our university or media and everywhere because of the university we all know. Then, the Dr. Apollo Pakhira sir discussed about this anti-ragging policy in front of you. This anti-ragging policy act is a policy by this program. We are protect our students from any harassment or any type of misbehavior in our university premises. So now we are welcoming Dr. Pakhira sir in front of you and now dais for this beautiful program. Okay?
Okay, so while we make the technical setup for the next session, how many of you really did understand what is mentor and mentee relationship? Should I quiz you and ask you some questions as to how attentive you were in the session? Yes. Somebody give me a definitive answer from the front row. On my left hand side, no. Anyway, so the next session, as you know, is on anti-ragging policies. Anti-ragging policies have been enacted to prevent any case of mishaps within and without university premises. All of us know that there was an unfortunate incident in Jadavpur University a few days back. For JIS University, I can assure you that we have had no instances of ragging as of yet. We do share a very cordial bond between the seniors and the juniors, and more importantly, the faculties and the students. So in case you find something that is objectionable, you find something that is problematic, you find something that is not suiting you, you are always free to contact your faculty members, and we shall do the best we can to prevent any instances of any untoward incident. But at the same time, I should also mention this, you as first year students, as freshers who have entered the university, standing on the threshold of the higher academic journey, you should also be respectful to the faculties and to your seniors as well. Only when the hands are extended on both sides, from both sides, can we make a very ideal and cordial bond. So, I guess students from all the departments had come for the first 2 days. So, how do you like it the first 2 days? I think all of you will be needing communicative English classes because all of you are very silent. Why I ask you this? Because we will circulate a feedback form. All of you, those who are sitting in this room, those who are sitting at the departments, they will have to fill the feedback form so that we know and we can gauge our efforts towards you, so that you can tell me what's right and what's wrong, what you perceive to be right and what you did not perceive to be so much right. So that is the intention of the feedback form. And I think the screen is up now, and in a few minutes, sir will be presenting on the anti-ragging policies, which is of the university, which is in continuance with the policies of the central government.
I will say something for you. After starting of your class, you all have assigned a mentor of yourself, and you all facing every type of problems in this university. You discuss about your with your mentor at first time. Okay? After starting your class, you all assigned as one mentor from our faculties, and you discuss all about your problem with your mentors as first. Then you are discuss about your class coordinators and then HODs.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Last time? Today we are going to discuss one very sensitive topic. It's not important too much. Okay, very sensitive topic, that is ragging. And you know, in our state now, it is very much hot topic. So, first is that I thought I should start with the sleeping, but I found it's not so good. I will start with some skill tips. I hope you can recognize, right? Which movie? I hope everyone of you have seen. Right? It's a very common thing of ragging. And that is also when we listen we are getting that and from this picture you can get another message also. If you have that inside your potential, you can survive from that. I am not telling that there will be ragging. Okay. In our institution there is very strict anti-ragging policy and there is no incident of ragging till now. I have not seen. What is the object of this our policy, anti-ragging policy? To maintain a ragging-free campus, first of all. Then the stringent anti-ragging measures and strict punishment to the offenders. That is the purpose of our anti-ragging policy. Here I shall discuss both things. What is the law related with ragging? There are many statutes. I will not enter in detail. Those will be just informative. UGC regulations are there. Not only UGC, there are also AICP. Few posters are also, I think, guided by AICP. Rules are there. Various committee reports are there regarding ragging and Supreme Court judgment. Under these four domains, we shall discuss what is the anti-ragging policy. Okay. First, what is ragging? Okay. Ragging is any conduct by word or act which has the effect of teasing, beating, or handling with rudeness. Indulging in rowdy, indisciplined activity likely to cause annoyance, hardship, physical or psychological harm or fear. Right? Any kind of, even if you are asking any student to do any act which has the effect of causing or generating a sense of shame or embarrassment or torment, that also amounts to ragging. Yeah? Anyway, see, if something it is very related, in some statement may be embarrassing to him, may not be embarrassing to others. But any kind, so when you are communicating in that way, be very cautious. Okay. Exploring the services for completing the academic tasks assigned to an individual or a group of students. Means, suppose any student is assigning his own task to the juniors or others and compelling them to do that. That also amounts to ragging. Taking any kind of exploitation to the junior, either it is academic, financial, whatever, even if it's sexual abuse, that also kind of serious kind of ragging. Okay. Any act that affects the mental health of the victim, any kind of act. So you are communicating not by word, you are communicating by mail, you are communicating by message, or you are making some statement in some social media. Directly you are not communicating. That may also amount to ragging. If it is affecting your mental health, if you see that is embarrassing to you, that communication, that statement. Clear? So, be sure when you are posting anything in the social media or wherever you are communicating, suppose you are communicating something regarding your friend to other friends. If it is disclosed, then it becomes ragging. If it is disclosed to third party. Okay, so whenever you are communicating in the digital media, making any comment, be very much serious. Next. So ragging is prohibited within the university campus, including its institution, departments, hostels, and any part as well on public transport system. You are going by the public transport system to your place where you are staying, either hostel or private place, wherever. That place also covered by the statute. If someone thinks that I am not doing ragging in the campus, I send to outside the campus in the bus. Okay, that also amounts to ragging. So, private lodge, building where students are staying. Not only the university hostel, private lodge, building, wherever the students are staying, if there is any incident of ragging, those incidents taking place, that will be covered by ragging. No persons, including students, staff, or faculty, shall participate or abet or propagate ragging in any form. Not only the student, staff, faculty, anyone cannot promote it, cannot propagate it, or abet. Abet means, anyone know what is the meaning of abet? What is the meaning of abet? Anyone know? It is a legal term. Abatement. I am, instigating or, inducing him to commit something. I am abater. That means I am abating. So that kind of action, if on behalf of on the part of faculty or any staff, that also amounts to ragging. What is the punishment? Ingredient, punishable ingredient for that. First of all, abatement or criminal conspiracy to that. Criminal conspiracy. That is a legal term, abatement like it. So you must have that criminal intention, mentality to commit some mischief. That is the first ingredient, that whether ragging has been committed or not. Unlawful assembly and rioting while ragging. Second, how public nuisance created during ragging. Violation of decency through ragging. Violation of decency means what? I'm not explaining each and every one because it's very informative. Okay, you can understand it. Otherwise, it will be taking long time. Injury to body, any kind of physical injury in your body, that also amounts to ragging. Wrongful restraint and confinement by force. Sometimes what happens from one room to another room, they keep locked from the outside, and they don't let him go outside and ask to do something. That is wrongful confinement or restraint. That kind of wrongful restraint and confinement amounts to ragging. Wrongful restraint is very what I said is very typical legal term, and its domain is too much. I'm not explaining that, but if someone is intentionally, asking someone to stay for some time, suppose in the tea store, in the name of offering tea, you are asking someone, intentionally you are keeping that person for some time. Okay, that also amounts to wrongful restraint. Because if the presence of that person is not here, it is supposed to be other place, the ragging should not take place. Intentionally you are restraining that person to someone will commit ragging at other place. Then that is also amounts to wrongful restraint. Okay. Assault as well as sexual unnatural offense. Any kind of assault, physical assault, okay, and unnatural offense, unnatural sex, whatever abuse, sexual abuse, that is also offense. Extortion, intimidation, and humiliation. Extortion, why? Under pressure, threatening, doing some complaint to do something. Extortion. Intimidation, that is criminal intimidation. If you don't do it, I shall do it. You will face this. That kind of intimidation. And humiliation. Humiliate before the others. Right? You will lose your self-respect, self-dignity, you may lose out of that. That kind of act also amounts to ragging. Physical or psychological. Humiliation may be physical or maybe psychological. Attempts to commit any or all or threat to commit from 1 to 9. If any one of these kind of ingredients are there, or all of the ingredients are there, or threatening to do any kind of these things that amounts to ragging. All other offences within the definition of ragging. However, like this is I am giving the definition from the ragging. In other statutes like AICT, the Medical Council of India, they have also defined the term ragging. So all those will be covered. Okay. Then what are the punishment for ragging? First of all, cancellation of admission. Your admission will be terminated in the university. Then suspension from attending classes, expulsion from hostel. Withholding or withdrawing scholarship, fellowship, and return. If you are enjoying any scholarship, then that will be withdrawn immediately. Then debarring from test or examination or other evaluation. From the examination process, you will be debarred. Then restriction from the institution for period ranging from 1 to 4 semesters. That is very much rustication. Rustication from the institution for 1 to 4 semesters. That means for 2 years, you will be rusticated. That means suspended. Expulsion from the institution and debarring from admission to any other institution. If you think that I said, leave that institute and will take admission in the other institute, that also you will not get readmission. This is a very serious offense. Then collective punishments when the person committing or abetting ragging are not identified. Who are committing the ragging? If the exact 1 or 2%, if it is not identified, then collectively punishment will be given. Total 1 batch, a group of 10, group of 20, that may be punished. Like now the situation is going in the Jadavpur University, investigation is going in that way. Maybe individual may not be identified. Then maybe they collectively punished. So that is the law is saying. Whoever directly or indirectly commits, participate, abet, or propagate ragging shall be punished with imprisonment of up to 2 years or with fine which may extend to 10,000. For abatement and participation and commitment, for any kind of these 3 kind of allegation is proved against you, then you will be punished 2 years imprisonment, 2 years jail, and 10,000 rupees punishment. No admission to any educational institutions for 5 years. Next 5 years, you cannot take admission in any of the outside any other institutions. Non-students involved in reports of ragging will be proceeded under with the criminal law. Means, suppose someone who is not the student of this university, okay, outsiders, okay, he was involved. He also came with some of his friends, studying here, he came and involved in the ragging. So, under the ragging law, so you cannot suspend him from the institute, right? You cannot suspend him from the exam procedure, all these things. Then, in that case, he will be punished under the Indian Penal Code, as per the law of the land. If 8 students involved in ragging and against whom necessary action is taken, will be ineligible for a period of 5 years from seeking enrollment in any of the institutions of the university. If X students are involved, in that case, they will be for the 5 years. And any student who has obtained degree or diploma of the university is found guilty, action will be taken under the provisions of the statutes and regulations related to conduct of examination. Whatever rule is there in the university rule regarding the conduct of exam, accordingly, action will be taken. If the student has been awarded degree, either diploma or degree from the institution. So these are the very strict punishment there for the ragging. Next. In the this one next slide, sir. In Indian Penal Code, there are many provisions. That is for the not only the law of ragging will be applicable, simultaneously IPC will be also applicable. IPC will be applicable on those only those who are not students, those who are outside of the university. For those only IPC, but for the students, IPC as well as ragging law. Okay. Section 339, wrongful restraint, that already I told you. 340, wrongful confinement. 341, punishment for wrongful restraint. 342 for the punishment for wrongful confinement. 294 of IPC, Offset Act and songs. 506, criminal intimidation. So basically, 506 number of instances are increasing day by day. 506. That is what is that? 506. Suppose you have posted something in the Facebook, in the social media. Someone is saying that it is insulting to me. Case will be started under 506. Number of cases are being registered under this 506. Section 323, voluntarily causing hurt. There is, little small, injury, anything, that is 323. 325, BVS heart. BVS heart, in case of BVS heart, for proving that 3-day admission in the hospital, then 325 will come. That is the difference between 323 and 325. 326, BVS heart by dangerous people. If that, BVS heart is caused by by eggs or by any that kind of dangerous weapon, then it will be 326. And then section 307, attempt to murder. Next. Other few sections are there. I will see later. Sometimes if it is there is the cause of death, then it will come 302 directly. Right? If the student is committing suicide, then it is not murder. Then it will be 304. Avator. For the due to your torture, the student has committed suicide. For both these 302 and 304, lifetime punishment. Okay. Actually, all this law related with ragging that developed in the year 2009 after a very sad incident. And in 2009, after this case, all this policy was developed. UGC also came very vehemently and developed the anti-ragging law. AICT also laid down their law. So this is the case. This is the recognition through President and central government to the Cabinet Secretary. Supreme Court clearly laid down the guideline what the institute will do in connection with ragging. First of all, anti-ragging movement could be initiated by all colleges and educational institutions. Undertaking to be taken both from the fresh students and their parents. So in this connection, I am going to tell you, again I shall repeat in the next slide, all of you have to give one undertaking. Each standard format is available online. You have to take the printout in the 10 rupees non-judicial stamp paper, then it will be notarized and you have to submit. Undertaking to be taken from the senior student and their parents and guardians. Notice to be issued indicating where to approach for redressal in case of ragging. What is the procedure to lodge your any grievance regarding ragging? I'm coming here. Next. These are the guidelines of management principle and teaching staff to have personal interaction with freshmen. That's why just before me, Sarah Madam was speaking about the mentorship. So that you are individually, personally connected directly with mentor. Any kind of incident, it's happening with you or it's in your knowledge, immediately you can inform first your mentor. Okay, that is the point. Mentorship has been introduced. Ragging from zone to be identified and carefully covered. Generally, what is the meaning of that? In university campus, if it is fully residential, then as per the guideline, 5 first year students will be in a single block. In the first year, they will be staying separately, so that the seniors they don't have access in that building. Society to be sensitized on the issue of ragging. Failure to prevent ragging to be constructed as an act of negligence, and withdrawal of financial assistance to institutions where ragging incident is reported. If in any institute ragging is reported, then that institute will not receive the financial aid from the government. Okay, and another action the government will take. Raghavan Kumar, he was the director of CBI. He was entrusted to develop the law related with ragging. Under the recommendation of Raghavan Committee, the anti-ragging law was developed. After the Supreme Court judgment. Supreme Court ordered the 8th Judge Ministry to appoint the committee. Raghavan, ex-CBI chief, he submitted the report in 2007. Ragging as an act of human rights abuse. It is the violation of human right. Okay. What is the human right? See, the human right does not mean that you have to right to food, right to study, right to life. Not all this. Human, when coming in the context of human right, we are speaking about the humanity, means a person have right to live with dignity. Okay, that is called human right. Means broader definition of human right. So the moment someone is insulting you, if someone is embarrassing you, humiliating you, that amounts to encroachment into that dignity. So that was reported in the Raghavan Committee. So any kind of it is the insult to the dignity of that student, then that amounts to ragging. Requirement of ragging awareness not only to freshers, but all stakeholders, that is seniors, freshers, teachers, and the civic society at large. Need for strong and uniform ragging. He recommended Raghavan that very strict law is required to curb the ragging. Ragging actually it is not the issue of India. Actually, if you go with the history of ragging, in US it is called as razzing, R-A-Z-I-N-G. Okay, ragging actually first it was in the British, and as a colonial legacy that we have adopted. And in the British it was only for the medical colleges, but here we have applied in everywhere. Okay, only till now, Japan and Canada they have totally their institutions are totally free to ragging in total world. Otherwise, in every country, instance of ragging is there. How to curb this ragging? There's two approaches you can take. One is pre-admission, another is before admission or registration, another is on admission or registration. So before admission and registration, what we should do? First, we are taking one affidavit by all students and parents on ₹210 that I told you. No admission unless the affidavits are submitted. Then, in addition, hostel allotee and parents submit an undertaking along with 3 copies of photograph and details of parents and guardians and local guardians. No hostel allotment without this document or without obtaining this document or photo. This is the pre-registration or pre-admission procedure. Then coming after, when it is next on admission registration, every student will go through this booklet. Booklet means what they should do, what they should not do. That will be the booklet. And in case of ragging, how to approach, all those things will be in the booklet. That will be there. And in that booklet will be containing the anti-ragging committee, anti-ragging square, anti-ragging patrol, anti-ragging monitoring and execution cell, important telephone numbers, control room, and instructions for freshers to form contacts. All these things will be in the booklet. Now I shall discuss all this committee. What is the composition of the committee? What is the responsibility of the committee? And then I shall finish. particulars required at the time of registration. For the day scholar, these are the address where they are staying, whether staying with parents, relatives, friends, PG or higher hostel, and contact details. For the hosteler, details of parent, then details of local guardian, and 3 copies of photograph. That document you have to submit. These are the defined committees and cells, those are running in the university. And you can see the anti-ragging monitoring and execution center. That is the most powerful cell headed by vice chancellor or pro-vice chancellor, then director of student welfare, chairman of student disciplinary committee, and director of administration or hostel will be the member of that. Responsibility is ensured to make a ragging free campus, and they will comply all the law related with ragging. Location you will get it in the security office. Anti-ragging committee. Head of the institute will be there in the committee. Then senior faculty members, senior administrative staff, and senior and junior students. Both will be in the committee, anti-ragging committee. That committee will function under ARMS, Anti-Ragging Monitoring and Execution Cell. The function of the committee is controlling ragging and vigilance. They will, look after the everything, whether they will not physically move. For that purpose, another committee squad is there. They will look after whether any incident of ragging is taking place or not. Then anti-ragging squad, senior faculty members, senior and junior students, and administrators. They will be composing the anti-ragging squad. This will function under ARC, and they will do patrolling and investigation. In the night, daytime, they will be patrolling in the campus, hostel, okay? And if any incident of ragging is there, then they will investigate into that matter. That's anti-ragging squad. Then anti-ragging patrol. Security officer, warden, chief warden or assistant warden, and security guard. They will be composing the anti-ragging patrol team. It will operate 24 hours. They will be patrolling whole time. Anti-ragging squad, they will, will be patrolling, not always. But this team will be patrolling 24 hours. Anti-ragging control room. This will be comprising security officer, warden, and security guard. This will function under ARMC. They will attend the commitment. If any incident of ragging is there, first we have to approach this. And this is located as the security officer. But one thing you might remember, for any kind of, not only ragging, for any kind of incident, your duty that previously that your teacher was saying, you have to report your mentor. Mentor will guide you where to go, what to do. Okay. Some people say that ragging is, it's okay, ragging is good. In favor of ragging. Is there anyone in favor of that? They give many excuses. First excuse they give that ragging symbolizes courage and heroism. It shows that I am very courage. To prove that, they do ragging. Right? They justify, they try to justify. But remember one thing, standing up against wrong is the best example of that. Doing wrong thing which is illegal, doing that you cannot show your courage. Right? Another argument, they go to defense. They give the excuse. Develop friendship between raggers and lads. Generate respect towards senior. That also, you take that argument. But that also you cannot justify. Because do you think that the victim ever be respectful to the rapist? Never. So a victim, I am ragging you, never you will be respect me. But they give that excuse. They are psychological questions. They need some counseling. Okay. Next. Ragging makes a student bold and smart and develop boldly. so funny. So, various excuse they give. Do you think that, would one like to speak or raise her or his younger sibling to make, them smart and to, strengthen family bond? No one, never. So, no excuse you can give in favor of the, in favor of ragging. Ragging is people fun for raggers only, but that for a very short while. See what happened for making fun. One person, one student died. What happened in the other school? How many family is now under stress? It is fun for very few times. It never gives fun. Okay. So all these arguments, all these excuses are nonsense. So you have to comply the law. So today we said loudly, say no to ragging. Right? In our campus, we want to see what is the legacy of this campus. Till now, there is not a single report of ragging. You have to maintain that legacy. Now, we have to, as per the UGC guideline, we are supposed to watch one video. Click on the link. So there is a video. Statutorily, actually, UGC is, their guideline is saying that all the newly inducted students, admitted students, they will be, watching this video. So with that, thank you. If anyone have any query, you can ask me. Thank you. Okay, let's watch, enjoy it. And bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this beautiful session. I think it is important for all of you first year students, this ragging. Don't worry, our university is ragging free and very cool campus of our university we have. So don't worry about it. And please be friendship with your seniors and our faculty members also. And I think you are very comfortable with us. Okay. Now, the third session of our beautiful event is the digital importance of digital pedagogy in teaching learning process. Okay. So, what is the digital pedagogy? We are all about know the online classes, and we all about know the questions papers in these sessions. What is the learning process? What is the learning stage levels? This all of stages are discussed with you, Dr. Dharmapal Singh sir. He is our HOD of your CSE department. Sir, please come on stage. Welcome you for discussing you about this beautiful session.
Audible? Audible? So, good morning, my dear students. No words. Good morning. So, previous session we have learned about the mentorship and anti-ragging policy there. And I hope that whatever the sir said that we can follow that idea. Now we are going to learn something about the importance of digital pedagogy and the teaching learning process. So teaching learning process, we know that many of you are aware that because many of you have qualified the higher secondary, the teacher has a different style of teaching. And with the teaching style, student can learn that many things. If you remember the yesterday program, some of the teacher asked that what is your favorite subject? Many of you said that someone said that sir, mathematics, someone said that sir, the history, geography is also there. So why you have remembered this subject? Because the many students don't like the history. Many students like the science. Many students like the some pharmacy subject there. Why? Because only by your teachers. The style of the teacher there. Many teachers have the idea, but different teachers have the different type of style of learning. So teaching learning, we can use the digital because the many persons use the term pedagogy. They are saying that. Actually, this is not the right word. This is the pedagogy, not the gogi here. So we have to use the concept of the digital pedagogy in the teaching learning process. So myself, you know that Dr. Dharpal Singh, professor and the head of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, JIS University. So before that, what is the importance? Because when you go for the class there, I personally believe that you have to learn that what is the need of the particular topic. If you go for the any classes there, suppose if I ask that because on the many of from the science background, if I ask the question, what is the need of sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1? Give me the answer. We have completed mathematics. Even in the page, we have completed sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. We know that.
So, property of a triangle.
If I say that, give me one real life example how I can solve the problem by using this. With the, we have the some real life application. We said the one application is there. Even we know that if I go for the some cutting part there, which by using which angle I can go, so to give the optimal result there. So many benefits are there. Why I ask this question? Out of the 180 students, only 1 and 2 answer this answer. Why? Because we are not showing the value of that. Teacher are teaching in the classes, we learn the things, but problem is that we not try to learn the basic of the thing, how it is related with the real life. The digital pedagogy part is saying that how we can make the teaching learning process more elegant, more smart, where the student can remember the things in a very well manner. Okay, so here we know that the term pedagogy is the same by the educator, teaching belief and involve their understanding of cultures and different learning styles. Suppose you have attended the class of the many teacher there. Some teacher have the idea to make the class more interesting, and also the ordinary thing they can make it extraordinary. I'll give the one little bit example that suppose after this one I can ask the question, what is the original song? So if I ask the many students from the CSE background, so in case of the third, fifth semester, we can learn about the one topic. Starvation is the one problem. Starvation means that there is one problem in the operating system where the process is waiting for the long period of time but not getting chance to execute. If I say in this way, Many of you, even from the different background, forget it. But one of the teacher explained this topic in very well manner. I'm just saying the topic in form of the song. And after that, I can ask that what is the original song. He said that why this starvation, G? Why this starvation, G? When one process depends on other, waiting for long time. Problem. There is any problem. I remember one. What is the name of the problem? Starvation. So different teacher have the different type of teaching. So if a teacher teaching the things in this way, so I can remember that yes, starvation problem, no one can ever forget it. Even if you high secondary teacher is saying that both marks, there is the one term, bracket is there, off is there, division is there, then your multiplication, then your addition, then the subtraction. If you remember that in case of our one problem in the DBMS is that acid property. You can get astonished. Acid. What is the acid? Acid property. But if I use this term, you can remember a catchy word is there as acid property. A for the atomicity, C for the consistency, I for the isolation, and T for the durability. So this totally digital pedagogy is doing the same thing. Teacher have the different type of style of teaching. It add the extra things there. Make the teaching more fruitful, make the learner understand the things in very easy way, and also grasp the thing there. If you go for the psychology of the human being, they say that when you read something, we can retain the things in 10% in your mind. When you watch something, because when you read something, when you watch the video there, it will be retained in the human mind for the 30%. When you go for the group discussion among the people there, it will be the 50%. But when you go for the teaching of the same subject, it always remember the 90% there. So you know that many students, higher secondary, they know that teacher know everything about the mathematics, physics, chemistry. Why? Because they taught the student many times there. And that is the reason they remember almost everything about the particular subject and the topic. So this is the main importance of digital pedagogy, because if I give only lecture there, so you are not able to understand the thing. So I am using some help of the PPT here. By using the PowerPoint presentation, I am discussing something. It will be very helpful for the student that even I can show the video at the end, how the role play we can do. Means I can give the one problem there, and after that, how the student can solve the problem according to the role play. We have seen the many video about the communication. Someone giving the signal there at the end, it leads to the last person. The meaning of the signal is different there. So this is the one way of the showing the communication distortion. If I send the one voice there over the channel, how the voice will be distorted with the different type of magnetic field and the electrical field. So many ways are there to show that this part. So this is the meaning of the your digital pedagogy there, and after that digital pedagogy is doing nothing. It is just adding the extra thing there. It makes the teaching and learning phase more elegant as compared to the other. Suppose we know that we have the order the pizza there. After that, if I add something, they show the option, add the extra cheese there. Why? Because it made the more tasty there. Also that they can give the some topping option also. Why? Because you know that if the add there, we can get the more taste. That is the reason. The pedagogy, digital pedagogy, just simply in your teaching style, add the extra thing there and make your teaching style the more elegant. Okay. Now we can see that the approach. What is the benefit if I go for this type of digital pedagogy? We can see that first one is the constructive. So what is the meaning of this one? So many students say that if the words are coming, many words have the itself meaning there. If I say that the first one, constructivity, there, so you can say that students are allowed to active in the process of understanding and getting the knowledge. So whatever we are saying here. Suppose in the class, if I go for the class there, I ask that different teacher have the different style, type of teaching style. Someone start writing on the board. Someone first stand in the class and ask that, tell me what I have discussed in the previous class. So what is the benefit to ask this question to the student? Benefit of this one is that if I ask the question what I have discussed in the previous class there, so I can relate this class with the previous class. This is the meaning of this is known as the connectivity from the previous class to the new class. The teacher asks whatever I have discussed, and one more benefit that if the student says, sir, you have discussed this type of things in the class there, the student also recap the previous thing. So when you remember that in 10th, if I done something about the sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, in high secondary, same thing repeat there. So we have little bit confidence. Yes, I have learned this thing in 10th, then I can easily implement in case of the higher secondary. So it is very easy there. So same thing is applicable there. If I go for the recap, practice of the same thing, it will be retention period is very high as compared to your one-time revision. So many teachers have the difference. After that, teacher discuss the thing and ask that what I have discussed in this class also. Tell me. So he know that how much students are attentive in the class there. Many teachers they come and then teach the thing, and after this take the attendance and go. This is also the different type of teaching style. But some teachers do the things in this way. Why? Because they want to know that how much students have learned from the previous class and how much students have learned in this class. At the end, if I give the 5 minutes to ask that what I have discussed. So this part is when the students are gaining the knowledge there. After the gaining of knowledge, you can say that collaborative is there. So what is the meaning of this line? Meaning of this line is saying that whatever we have seen, now you can see that here many of you seated there. But problem is that if I say that make a group of 5 persons and discuss the particular topic, the many of you feel shy there, even many of you feel uncomfortable, easiness is there, uneasiness is there, why I can make the group, and many one feel shy to say something there because we belong to different background there. So main objective of your digital pedagogy there, we have to make the student work in a group. Why? Because in the future when you go for the company there, we know that in company single person will not able to do the task there. Even in case of any match there, single person is not able to go for the win of the particular team there. We require the teamwork. So when I go for the digital pedagogy in your teaching learning process, it makes the student constructive, means they can think, get the knowledge, gain the knowledge, and also work in a team. If you work in a team, so I am only one person. So I can say that if I ask the suggestion from the student there, I can get the 180 suggestion there. So it is a more vibrant as compared to single person suggestion there. So that is the reason we have to go for the collaborative work there. The student work in the collaborative manner. So can also know the knowledge of the different person and what are the different type of uncomfortableness and easiness which can be removed by this digital pedagogy. Now you can go for the creative. With whatever the student have learning environment, they can connect with your syllabus there. Because you know that all the things, if I ask them, because every time many of the students are present here, I ask them what is the need of this particular subject there. They said, sir, it is present in syllabus. It is present in our syllabus that is the main need because we have to complete this syllabus. Otherwise, we are not able to pass in the examination there. No. So my suggestion is that whenever you can go for any particular topic there, try to know that the meaning of this particular topic. And try to know that how it is related with your real life. So I'm just taking the one example. Suppose if I ask that what is the programming language there? In fact, every student they have learned the programming language. If I ask that how I can implement this programming language to solve this particular area, so they feel the problems there. If I ask that about the suppose operating system, many of you say that because I'm the computer science background, so I'm saying many example of the computer science. So they can say there's a different operating system in the Linux. We have Windows different type of person. So this is not the right. This is not the operating system. Different type. Right? They have the multitasking, time sharing, multitasking. Their real-time operating system. So these are the type of the operating system. And whatever we are saying that Windows 98, year 2000, we have all this facility. So this is not the time. So that is the meaning that whatever the knowledge we have gained, we have to work in the proactive manner there. And also that side by side, we have to provide the environment. I'm saying that we have to work hard there, but if I not provide the environment there, you are not able to work hard there. So that is the reason we have to provide the integrity is also there. Now the reflective. But I have given the one example just in form of the song there. Why? Because one of the teacher taught in this way. What is the song there? Also, I will show the one video at the end of the this PPT. We can see that how the students are going for the some topic in the role play way. They can discuss the things in the role play. So that whatever the knowledge they gain, you know that the batting style of this particular person is matching with the Sachin. Why? Because you know that he learned the things how he can go for the cover drive and different type. It may be possible that it is matched. Some have said that yes, I am teaching my same way as my teachers taught in the subject here. Because many teachers do the teaching in this way, keep the hand in pocket and this. Someone show the expressive way there. If you listen, if you watch the video of the Hitler there, he has given the lecture in such a way that if anybody see that, he can feel the confidence. So different teachers have the different type of style of teaching there. The reflective, this is saying that it will be the student can learn the thing from the teachers, learn the thing from the student there, and try to implement in their daily activity and their learning there. So it will be more benefit to them. Lastly, the inquiry-based learning there. So if I ask the question, then only one person given the answer there. So if I ask the question, does not mean that I try to know that how much you are aware about the particular topic. I have given the example, suppose after the class, if I ask that how many of you understand the particular topic, then many of say that yes, sir, I learn it. If I say explain it, then many of sir, I will not able to explain. I learn it, I understand the thing, but it is not possible to explain that. Why? Because we know that if I learn anything in easy way, then we are able to explain it also. The inquiry-based learning means the teacher asks the question to the student and try to learn that how much student have learned in this particular class. So these are the approaches there. By using that, we can do it. And this part. Now we can see that the importance of the teacher pedagogy in the teaching there. Improve quality of the teaching. As I said that, suppose I have given the one example. If I explain any topic in form of the song there, in form of the role play, so obviously the teaching quality will be improved. If I show some video, so I show some video there. If I get the things with some real life example, it will create the more interest there, and students always remember that. I remember still the one teacher example, tree. We know that everyone tree. Know that no? Tree. Yes or no?
Yes.
We know that. So tree is also the when you go for some data structure part of CSC. So it is also we learn the tree in the data structure. So somebody asked that tell me the one example of real life example of the tree. So many students your senior they completed the degree also, but real life example they are not able to. How tree have the real life example? I am not able to do it. If I ask that, many of you know that the different type of linear equation. Everybody know the linear equation? Yes or no? Linear equation. So you know that the some linear equation have the more than one solution. So if there is more than one solution, so it is very hard for the teacher because whatever the value will become, it's satisfied by the equation. The teacher has very problem that 100 solution is possible in the one linear equation. So teacher have to go for the 100 solution. But there is one method in the numerical Gauss elimination method. What is the benefit of Gauss elimination method in there? Whatever if you follow the Gauss elimination method, all the students get the same answer. Why? Because they provide the standard. We know that I have purchased the mouse from the different company and the CPU from the different company and also the monitor for the different company. Still the computer is running. Why? Because they have the different type of style of manufacturing. So these are a different company, but still you are be able to assemble the computer, your computer is running fine. Why? Because they follow the same standards. Okay. So that is what I'm saying that if you go for if I use some digital pedagogy in your teaching learning, it will be improve your teaching there. And also the invest cooperative learning environment. Already I said that because in the future you are the student, so you know that when you go for the company, almost in the every department, they always go for the group discussion. In the group discussion means you are not the single person. They can make the group of a 4 or 5 person and give one particular topic, and you have to go for the discussion of it. And there is also the something discussion and debate. The many students thinking that I am very good speaker in English, so I can speak only and I will select it there. No, it is not the right there. Group discussion means we have to work as a group member. When suppose in the team only one player is very good and the remaining one is not the very good player, so it is not possible to win the particular match there. So group discussion means all the players have to participate there. And how I can participate in group discussion? So I can give the suggestion in the future when you go for the group, make a friend of group there, try to discuss the thing, take the one topic there and try to go for the discussion on it. And in the discussion, keep in mind that it is not the debate. When he is saying something, I will against always of this person. No. Group discussion means polite way, every person have to participate there. In a single word, 4 or 5 lines, everybody have to participate. And it is a part of the every placement. If your communication is very good, it does not mean that you get selected in the group discussion. No. You have to participate in a group way there. So that is we can say that when you go for the digital pedagogy in your teaching learning, so it will be increase your group discussion quality there. And also eliminate monotonous learning there. Suppose here if I ask the question, there is also the one concept is the flip learning. Flip learning means what? Here what I am doing, I am saying something, you are just listening. Here means teacher is saying something, students are listening. But in case of flip learning, position will be changed there. In the flip learning, there is a one term. Teaching is the only one side process. Means I am saying something and you are learning something. But learning is the both side process. Sometimes you can also learn from the student. I personally, I have learned many things from the student, different teaching style there. Because I am giving the one example, I said that because sometimes during the interview, they ask the many questions, long boring day will be there. So interviewer asked the question, how was the day? He said that, sir, I have enjoyed every moment of it. So I said this thing to our student, but student improvised the thing in more elegant way. He said that I have enjoyed the same question asked by one of the students. He said that, sir, I have enjoyed the day and also learned the many things during the day there. How to go for the DG, how to go for the aptitude. In the aptitude, different question I have learned. So it enhance my knowledge there. So teacher only provide the basics. Your task is that make this basic thing to the more elegant. Teacher will say that the sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. After that, we have to solve that sin 2 theta value is what? Okay, because we have seen that the 10 to the 2 theta plus sin 2 theta, what is the value there? We have to find out. So your task is that basic knowledge teacher will provide. Your task is that just grab the basic knowledge and try to implement this. So if I go in this digital pedagogy teaching, so this eliminate the monotonous learning there, and the student can follow their way of learning there. Because I said that I have enjoyed every moment of it. But here added that, yes, sir, I've learned that many things, even in the aptitude. It's the same thing you can answer. You have to improvise that. You have learned that many old songs are there. Many new person, they can improvise the music there, add something extra and make the song more beautiful there. So same thing is applicable with you there. Whatever their things are present there, try to get it and try to implement your own way, because every person has the unique quality. And I personally believe that don't try to hide your quality there. Don't feel shy. because whatever if you feel any problem, any question, you can ask the teacher. And our JIS University teachers are very good. If you ask the question, in fact, in the inauguration, in the first day, I already said that if you go for the one step, the teacher will be come with you for the 4 5 step. I said that the willingness and desire to succeed and willingness to work hard there, if 2 things present from your end, then third thing, good guidance provided by the our end. So this is the your 4th number point, and convenient learning approach for the all, because if I go for the clip learning concept, so I can say that the student will be not sitting this way. Group of 4 persons will be seated, and teacher will give the some pre-knowledge, means I am going to teach this particular topic, and these are the point, and give the topic to the student, and student discuss among themselves and try to find out the problem solution and design the PPT and submit to the teacher. And after that, teacher will be give the actual PPT based on the compilation of the all the students. So here what I can say that here all the students are participating, not only the single teacher. I say that now teaching is a one-side process, but learning is your both-side process there. So if I go for this digital pedagogy in the teaching, so we can say that the student can also create their own way, because teacher give idea and student can design that idea. And improve the teacher-student communication. If the teacher asks the question, because I ask the question, yes, you tell me. Now the group discussion, I can make a group of 5 persons and tell me what is the particular topic. So it will be the more communication with the teacher as compared to this type of teaching style. Okay. Now how does the pedagogy impact to the learners? First point, anyone explain what is the meaning of student-centric approach? What is the meaning? Anyone? Student-centric approach. What is the meaning of this? Yes, tell me, anyone. Now you can see that meaning is written there. Main word is also written there, but still you are not able to say that. Why? Well, why? Student-centric, even if you not student, we know that we are the student. Centric means the center, we know that. No? Approach means the way. Means here we are, because I am not reading the single line here. I am saying that the student-centric approach is saying that the teaching must be your student orientation. Because I know that some of the students is very weak in mathematics. Suppose I am saying that you are weak in physics there. It does not mean I can start from the. Still, I remember the very good teacher in Jadavpur. He has started our compiler subject first class about the grammar. This is the compiler design. So we are not able to understand grammar because before that we know that what is the meaning of compiler, different type of phases of compiler, what is the use of the compiler. Then I can go further. What is the grammar in the compiler? So we are not able to understand. But he's a very good teacher. I know that. After that, when we ask the teacher, sir, in this way, if it is possible, so we can learn. So he has got it in a very well manner. The compiler design. So it is possible. So we have to go for if I go for the digital pedagogy, we have to go for the student-centric approach there. What is the need of the student? Because you know that some of the movie, many students like 3 Idiots, I can say, yes, sir, I enjoy this movie. Why? Because they have designed the movie according to audience and the students and the audience-centric approach there. We know that. So this is the main task. Means when you go for the teaching there, try to know that what is the mind of the student, what is the level of the student, how they can catch the thing there. In this way, we have to go for the teaching. Second one is the encourage the teamwork here. Teamwork means from the word group of person of the different qualities. Why the teamwork will be required? Because I already said that in the future when they go for some company there, so we have to work as a team there. They can give the one particular project. Even a group of doctors are there. Even a group of the lawyers are there. So they are the work as a team there. Without the team effort, nothing is possible. So if I go for the detail in the flip learning manner, yeah, different learning,
problem based, experiential based learning. So teamwork will be built there. Now the third one, continuous assessment of the student. So in your JIS university, they have the continuous assessment. Teacher also give the some quiz, some assignment there. So by using that, they can learn the different type of continuous assessment of the student. Because we know that the India played throughout the champion trophy, in the world champion trophy very well. But in last match they have lost. It does not mean that they have not played the well there. They have played well in the throughout the 2 years. So continuous assessment with that. This is the meaning of continuous assessment there. At the end, we have to give the semester exam. At that time, you can fail with the fail, but sometimes you have to go for the single test there. It does not mean that the ranking of the India is very low side after losing the match there. Because they have calculated in the 2 years, India ranking in the high top two team is there. One Australia, second was the India. So continuous assessment with this one. You can see that how we have related the thing with the real life. Some match, some real person like that. If you relate the thing, some topic with the real life, I personally think that you never forget the topic. Why teachers are able to teach the subject even after 10 years? Because they have related the particular things in a different way. One famous line of the some person is that it does not require to know everything. You have to only know that where required from where I can get. That thing you have to require. So this is the continuous assessment part is there. Now develop the communicative skill is there. So I know that if I go for the digital pedagogy, so this knowledge will be the indicator. So learning method. Anyone tell me what is the first meaning line or first one? Problem based learning. What is the meaning? Oh yes, you. Yes. What is problem based learning? Things that are based. Yes.
The problems which are faced in the problems which are faced in learning any languages or any.
Give me an example.
Facing problems like learning maths,
I think math is a
hard.
learning math is a one type of problem.
No, not.
I already said that it depends on the teachers. Okay. If you ask that the mathematics, I can say that very easy subject here. Okay.
Sir, is that by any chance situation
Might
based
be.
learning?
Just talking.
Is it kind of situation-based learning by any chance? Problem-based learning?
Not the situation. We can say that some of the problem we have to point out. So I'm giving that the anti-ragging. So if I say that anti-ragging means that we have to call something, call some numbers are given there. So if I say that we have designed the apps, this is one type of problem I have given, and computer science student they are saying that yes, I can design the apps in such a way that the student can post a picture and the some message automatically to provided to the concerned person there. And whatever the action they have taken also be forwarded to the student. Mentorship, they are saying that. The mentorship can also go for the design of the mentorship apps there. We have seen the different type of app designing in there now. Not the situation, you can say that some of the problem we are facing that. So that problem we have to try to solve.
Learning from the
Learning
problem.
from
Huh?
problem.
Learning from the problem.
Yes, if the problem is given there, we have to learn from that. Second one, the experiential learning means what? Suppose I have done some experiment. Suppose I learned that how to design the adder there, adder of the circuit. So you know that I can implement if I give that design the adder. After that, design the subtractors also there. So I can do it. And the mathematics I have given the example, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So based on that, I have solved many problems. Tan 2 theta, then the value of the sin theta plus cos theta you want. We have solved many problems there. So these are not an experience, means whatever we have learned from the experience, that experience I can use to solve the problem. If you remember that thesis are given the Bloom's taxonomy, they have given the 6 phases there. Last phase is your design part is there. So whatever you have remembered, learn, apply, and at the end we have to create the things there. So these are the part of your experience. From the experience, I am learning the things and try to implement and in our real life there. Suppose someone, I remember that someone designed some medicine from the pharmacy case. I have said that some of the PhD holder they have designed the medicine. It is very easy for the stress management. You can also go for that part. So here, use your experience, try to, because I'm giving the one example that we know that printer, we always print the paper and some paper wastage there. So we can say that yes, this paper will be not required. But in Russia, they have designed the printer, they can soak the ink from the printer, from the paper there. And design the, and means that if and we can use that paper for 10 times. We generally use to print something. I can give some paper and start the print button and it will print something. But they have designed the printer in such a way that they can soak it. So this is the one type. They from their experience there. We know the mosquito racket there. It required the concept of higher secondary to design that part. But China earned $1 billion from this part. Why? Because the many things are there. We learn the basic thing. I remember still in the class 7, they can say that design the electromagnetic. Students are designing. They are taking the battery there, taking the copper wire there, then iron rod is there. By using that, they are designing the magnet. So that is the from the experience. Whatever you have learned in theoretical way, whatever learned the practical way, try to implement in different part there. If I say that I know many students in the BTech, we taught the C programming there, just addition and subtraction of 2 numbers there. Many students, they are very enthusiastic. They have designed the Vande Mataram by using the program. Tricolor by using the program. So depends on the person. How can go for it? They also design the game by using the program there. So depends on your whatever experience we have learned, from that we can go for it. And MOOCs are there. So NPTEL in the future, NPTEL courses will become, and your MOOCs courses will become Coursera, because JIS University and JIS Group, there is a very good sign is that they offer one course. If you go for the Coursera, they charge the money from the student, because every topic is not possible to cover in your syllabus. So some of the courses we have to learn from the outside. So JIS Group or JIS University have the facility. They provide the Coursera topic to the student free of cost. So they have tie up with the company. Okay. When you go for the Coursera, they can charge the money for the particular topic. But in the JIS University, this particular topic is free in every semester. One topic you can choose based on the guidance of your department and try to go for the particular. Suppose someone saying that I want to learn the Python. Pharmacy student can also learn. Law student also learn the Python. Very easy. Someone said that I want to learn something about the pharmacy course. I can go for it. Someone said I can go for the electronics subject. I can go for it. Okay. So we can go for the multidisciplinary approach there. So that is when we can go for this one. Flip learning, I have discussed that because the flip learning 3 phases are there. Pre-class, in-class, post-class. What is a pre-class? Teacher will give the some particular topic before the class there. Or in-class means all the students will be sit the group of 4 and 5 persons and discuss the particular topic and design the material based on it and submit to the teachers. And after the teacher compile all the material and submit to the student. And the post-class means after the teacher asks any person from the group to explain the particular topic there. Because this is designed by you, you know that I can explain this particular topic. So pre-class, teacher has given us the idea about the topic. In class, we have discussed all the things in a group. After the compilation, teacher gives the main PPT where he can ask any student to present the topic. So here, by the student, for the student, to the student. Yes, all are the topic designed by the student. Only teacher act as a facilitator. Mean they will only help the student, mentor the student, not the teacher. So here both the person learn. I said that the teaching is the only one side portion, but learning is the both side. So here they have learned the things. And many open courses are there. So the student also learn the things from that. I'm showing this video. I said that there is one which is there. So whatever you have learned here is the only detailed pedagogy, just helping in the teaching learning process. It will be so that how to make the student more comfortable in particular topic, how the student long-lasting learning will be there, and also how the student build the confidence, work at the teamwork, and explain the idea. So that the pipeline concept, means how the student play the role play. Role play means the suppose that here if I ask the some question, he feel the fear that yes, how I can answer that. See, find the confidence here, given the answer that. Many of the students I have seen the faces, they feel fear. After this one, sir will choose me to give the answer there. So we can share this link in your Telegram channel. You can watch that. Okay. So thank you to the everyone. Thank you.
Patience, everyone. There is some technical problem in your laptop. Please be patient.
This is the one concept, pipelining concept. They are explained in the form of the role. You can see.
After fetching the instruction, the instruction one is going to decode the instruction. Instruction one is going to fetch the instruction. After decoding the instruction, going to execute the instruction. After fetching the instruction, instruction was made to decode instruction. Instructor B is going to fetch the instruction. After executing the instruction, the execution one is going to store the result. After decoding the instruction, it is going to execute the instruction. After fetching the instruction, it is going to decode the instruction. Instruction code is going to fetch the instruction. After executing instruction code is going to store the result. After decoding instruction B is going to execute the instruction. After fetching the instruction code is going to execute the instruction. After execution, instruction B is going to store the instruction. After decoding the instruction code is going to execute the instruction. After the execution of the instruction code is going to store the instruction. Now I am going to talk about the piping process. We have seen several cycles involved in the piping process. These fetch, decode, execute, and store for several instructions are performed simultaneously to reduce the overall processing time. This is known as instruction pipeline time.
Thank you, sir, for your informative session about the pedagogy of your digital learning. And now, all of us fear a subject that is all of you say that's mathematics. Now, Dr. Somit Desai tell us about the importance of mathematics in our all learning. Please keep patience and listen about the whole topic of SAT. And sir, please come on stage and say about the importance of mathematics, which is always important for us in all of our streams, like BTech, BSc, BPharm, MPharm, LLB, all type of subject have mathematics, and this is the important part of our every learning process in our life. Please. Dr. Somit Desai is the HOD of our biostatistics department, and sir tell you about this mathematics of our pure subjects. Okay.
Audible? It is audible. Yes. Good afternoon, my dear student. Now, before we start to say something about this, I should introduce myself. My name is Dr. Somit Desai, an HOD of Mathematics, an associate professor in my designation. Another part I should share with you all. I did my master's, that is MSc in Applied Mathematics, from IIST Shibpur. Do you know IIST Shibpur? Bengal old name is Bengal Engineering Science University Shibpur. Okay. And then I did my MTech in Operation Research from NIT Durgapur. You know NIT Durgapur? Okay. After that, I managed my PhD degree from IIST Shibpur.
Same. Suppose you have a question in your mind, why I have 2 degrees? Because in being a mathematics teacher, after MSc I can manage my PhD. Then what about the role of my MTech? My dear student, my simple advice to all of you, I always try to become a specialist in my domain. If you ask, if you just you have to search in your area, how many teachers you have like this kind of academics, like MSc, MTech, PhD in mathematics field. It's a very rare. I always try to improve myself, or I represent myself in such a way so that I can be an expert in my domain. My domain is operation research. That is my just few introductions. Suppose you have some bad experience or good experience. I don't want to interfere this. I don't want to go into that. But I can tell you, my dear, another interesting I should ask you. Have you noticed from day one anything on me? Have you noticed anything? Anyone? Anyone? My dress. If you notice it, it is always same. Every day wise, every year to year, every day, same dress. You know why? Again, mathematics. No tension, no color problem, nothing. Correct? Everywhere you can see some mathematics. Suppose you are sitting here. Why you are sitting here? You have some plan. Suppose you are saying, sir, I am very weak in mathematics. But my dear, you are a very genius in mathematics. But sometimes you have to smell it, sometimes not. Can you go back to your, if I ask you just one question, A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Just you can try to understand, my dear student. Still you can remember. Why? It is possible. How is it possible to remember still today? You have learned these things from nursery. Now there is in between this time you have learned so many words based on A, B and C and D and all. But still you can remember only A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Why? Anyone can give some answer? Huh? Because A for, there are so many words you have based on A, but still you can remember A for apple. Just when I ask you, well, first answer, still today. How is it possible? Same mathematics is there. Now try to understand the connection. Yes. Okay. Okay. Still, why it is possible to remember everything from your childhood? Because in class nursery, there is no brain work. Whatever the madam or teacher is saying to you, so this is the final. No brain work. There is no logic is there. All are stored in your mind 100%. Now you can see, can you call it in class 1, 100 maths, 100 in English. It is not a matter of jokes to manage the 100 in a particular, whatever the class you have, whatever your class. Right now, vocabulary 100 in any class, no problem. Class 1 is very easy. But those who belong to that class, only they can understand the pressure. Are you agree with me or not? All of you agree or not? So now, then how is it possible? But right now we are saying you are very weak in mathematics. Basically, it is a contradiction. Are you agree with me or not? You know the main reason? And another interesting thing I can say, class 1, 100, class 2, same. But after class 4, your results coming to just incline down. Have you checked it? After class or after class 5, then mathematics, most top class subject. Most top class. Have you noticed? Next question is why. Try to understand the point. Basically, after class 4, you will start using your brain. Suppose your madam or teacher saying something, that is not correct. I have some another idea. So that means one information coming to you, another information in your mind is just conflicting with each other. That's why your So when you are conflict anything, so that means there's some confusion is there. Then doubt will start, then automatically your concentrations come down. So this is the basic reason to decrease your number in your after class 4 or 5. Clear? Now how to manage it? It's very easy, my dear. Suppose one last day, actually yesterday, I don't know he's in this class or not. When Subhasu sir or someone asks one question to you, in regarding mathematics, on one student answer this, that I'm last day, sir, most probably. And are you there? Most probably not. But I can tell you, my dear, suppose you are saying you are weak in maths. Basically, you are not weak in maths. You are unable to connect with it. That is the main reason. Now, anyone can tell me what is the formula of a plus b whole square? Now, try to understand. Within a second, you can answer this. How is it possible? Very simple. If you can connect whatever you have in your mind, whatever the question paper you have, if you are unable to connect with that, then only you are unable to give the answer. If you are able to connect, then only automatically you can write something. Correct or wrong? After getting the question paper, if you can see that these are all known to me, then you can start writing without any hesitation, without any spoiling any time. Suppose if your question is totally unknown to you, then you can start thinking, what should I do? What should I write? Correct or wrong? So that's why my simple advice from my as a mathematics teacher, and those who are sitting, please anyone, those who are sitting here from B Farm, how many students we have from B Farm? Okay, this semester I'll take your maths class. And law, anyone law? Any student from law? No. BA? Yes, one you have. Any other BBA? BCA? BTech, all you have. Okay. Now, suppose you have selected your course curriculum like BBA or maybe BCA or maybe BTech or maybe law. But I can tell you, my dear, everywhere you can see some mathematics. Everywhere. Then now the question is how to manage it. How to manage? You have a question in your mind. You have this, but it is very easy, my dear. How to manage it? Suppose any part is not clear to you. Any part. Maybe suppose you forget about the simply factorization. Then what you do? Don't hesitate to ask you the question. Sir, this portion is not clear to me. Can you explain once more? Correct? I don't have any problem. What basically I do, when I enter any class, maybe BTech, maybe B Farm. Last semester I was associated with the biotechnology, microbiology, BSc, and B Farm also, BTech. Now try to understand, when I enter any class, I used to ask the question, your favorite subject. I always used to ask some question. First day, no discussion, no teaching. Only I should know you. What about the level you have? From where I should start, I should know. For example, so I can ask you the question. What about your favorite subject? Someone can say maybe Bengali, maybe English, maybe biology, maybe history, maybe geography, but very less amount maths. Very less amount. Correct? But I can assure you, after taking class within a month or within a 2 months or at the end of the semester, you can start loving maths. It is guaranteed. It is guaranteed, I can tell you. You know why? Because I'll start my lecture from zero. Whether you are here or maybe here or here, there is no effect for me. I'll start from the zero. Suppose you are here, you can connect. Are you getting the point? So that everyone should connect with me. Then only I can guide you. Suppose if I can give another example, I can share with you. Last semester, B Farm final year. Those who are sitting here from B Farm, suppose in final year you have a full statistics, full. But when I enter my class, I ask the same question, what about the feelings about the mathematics? More than 95%, most third class subject. Now try to understand my position. I can skip, I should start, I should explain everything gradually, everything. But I can tell you, my dear student, right now their position, excellent. And I can show you their copy also. It's all about the process. Mathematics is there. Mathematics means not only a plus b whole square. Mathematics means the step by step. Number one step, if you want to perform anything, your regularity. Number two, sincerity. Number three, you should have some copy. Everyone, if you want to enter my class, you should have separate copy for my subject. If I can see anyone without this copy, that day he or she will be the left. This will be off class. Means absent. And no one will allow in my class after 5 minutes. No one means no one. During class test, not even 1 second. Suppose 10, from 10, I have a plan for class test. When after ending the class, I should stop the room. Shut down the room. If anyone is left, to left. That is my simple process. You know why I'm doing this? Very simple. It is called priority. Suppose you have being a pharmacy, you have some competitive examination. Suppose from 10 AM you have a government service examination. No one can allow you after 10. Then you have to, why I'm doing this? Because of this, you have to prepare yourself. So this is the phase. You should prepare yourself. So here, your teacher can consider you. Correct? Your parents can consider. Everyone can consider you here. But in professional, no one can consider. Suppose if I fail to complete my syllabus, no one can consider me from your HOD level, from your dean sir level, from your VC sir level. Are you getting my point? Everywhere you have mathematics. I used to follow. I have to follow. I have some plan. So another interesting part I can tell you. Suppose I'm starting my class today. Minimum 10 days before I have to cover all syllabus, starting from to end. So this is my simple motto. When I enter any class, I should start from 1 and I have to finish minimum 10 to 15 days before examination, final examination. You know why? Because I should give some space to the student, and during this before 10 to 15 days, I used to take some test, vigorous test, so that you can be familiar with it. And in my class wise, I can. Another interesting part I can share with you. My class lecture copy, you can compare with the examination copy. 80% problems should be different. 80%. How? Very simple, my dear. A, suppose 2x plus 3y. I already have teach you. So I'll give 2 should be replaced by 3, 3 should be replaced by 4. Are you getting your point? Are you getting your point? Only number will be different. So if you know how to add 2 plus 3, you know 5. Suppose if I give you 6 plus 7, it's very easy to use. So that's why if you follow regular basis, automatically you can perform automatically. So this is the basic pattern of mathematics. I'm not talking about the mathematics. Mathematics, you are thinking mathematics means summation, addition, multiplication, and something like that. But mathematics you can see everywhere in your life, everywhere. So you are sitting here, something is going in mind. Correct or wrong? So this also follows some mathematics. Another interesting part I can share with you. Suppose you are sitting here. Suppose you have first class. I used to ask, first day, you decide what is your target. First day, try to understand. You decide arbitrarily, out of 100, how much you want to expect. First day. You know you are very weak in mathematics. But still I'm saying you decide arbitrarily. Someone can write, someone can say, sir, 80. But there is no cap, my dear. Starting to end, there is no cap. You can decide anything. Someone by just casually 90, someone 100, someone 85, and so on. Then I advise them, please write it down at the top of your copy with big font, not only small. Big 80 or big 90 or 100, whatever. It's totally up to your own decision. Correct? And I have checked maximum students forget to write their name in their copy. My advice, my dear, self-respect is very, very important. I start my lecture, first my introduction. So first, self-respect is very, very important. Always you should write. You don't hide from anyone. This is my request. In top of your seat, you should write your name boldly. Your name should be like bold. If I can show you my copy, first my name should be bold, then others part. So please don't hesitate to write your name first. Number two, in which subject you are studying, from where you are studying, you have to write, mention it boldly. You should feel proud something. If you have some proudness, then only you can get some motivation. Suppose you are hiding something, you can see this eye card. You can see every time in my every time, starting to end. I have some good feelings. That is also very important. And whatever the reputation you can see throughout the university, because of my student only. You are my identity. You are my identity. If you can perform well, anyone can recognize me. Yes, Mr. is good. If you are not performing well, then most third-class teacher. Correct or wrong? Are you agree with me or not? Agree or not? So my duty to guide you is my duty. I should start from scratch. Because already you have proved it. You can do anything. Suppose you have in chemistry, you have a 90%. It means what? You already prove it. Yes, I can achieve a 90. If I can get some guidance, good guidance, I can achieve it. Already you have proved it. Suppose anyone, if you have class 1, 100 marks, any subject. So this is your level. That is your level. Already you have created. Suppose if you are here 70% bracket. So if you take some initiative, you can reach there. So already you have proved it. So this is my level. Due to some reason, the reason may be your boyfriend, reason may be your girlfriend, maybe some other issues. Correct? Suppose you diverted from these objectives, but still, if you can take some initiative, you can reach there once again. Already you have proved it. Correct or wrong? It is documented. I don't know how many students you have first class 1 result. Do you have it? Or sell out? Yes. My dear, another advice to all of you. Suppose you are feeling bad, you have to rewind it. Still, I'm carrying my documentation all class 1 onwards. Still today. Another request to all of you. So, in between this class 1 to today, we have interacted so many teachers. How many teachers name you can recall? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 6. But you have interacted more than 50 teachers. So you can remember only 5. Why it is possible? Only 5? Anyone?
Because they left an impact on us. They guided us properly.
1 point. Anything else? Anything else? No one? No idea? Yes, please.
Because his appearance are good for us.
Okay. today I'm giving one task to you. Coming 5th September, Teachers Day. Correct? Don't forget to call them. If they have given some impact on you, don't forget them. Still today, I'm calling every year wise. I have some group of teachers. Same wish, sir. Happy Teachers Day to you. But still they are saying, sir, because of you, I'm here. I can't forget. So this gesture is also very, very important. Whatever the position you can see in future. First, you have to become a good person. That is also in mathematics. If you're a good person, then only you achieve something. I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about the self-satisfaction. Self-satisfaction is very, very important to do something. Correct? I'm very much fortunate by student. I'm very much blessed for my student. I can show you one thing. Already I have published some books. Just you can see, if you can type on Google Dr. Sumit Dey, you can see lots of things in first line. Just you can check it. Everyone, please check it. Just you write Dr. Sumit Dey in Google. Don't need to scroll down near. Just within a first line, you can see my name. Please check. Dr. Sumit Dey. And please check. Just you can check Dr. Sumit Dey. Huh? Just to check. Is it correct or wrong?
Correct.
Huh? Is it correct or wrong? Just to check. Just you type on Google Dr. Sumit Dey. Correct? Now you can see. Huh? It is true or not? Correct? But I can tell you another thing. I'm not going to show you this one. I'm going to show you a little bit different things. The second page is not possible to write. Second page, last, I was associated with Asansol Engineering College. Do you know Asansol?
Yes.
Asansol, I was associated with Asansol Engineering College near about 16 years. I have to show you only second. This is my affiliation, second part. That is my student. Suppose they have contributed something to write this book. So that is my first objective, to respect them. That's why I have marked their name. You can check. Just you can check. Oyanabo Roy and Ujit Chor, Asansol College. The getting point. So first, I have to give some respect to my student. That is my first objective in my life as a teacher. I'm very much strict in my class, very strict. But regarding subject is concerned, any question you can ask. It may be from 5, maybe 6, maybe 7, whatever. I can guide you. I'm always with you. If required, I can give extra class also. But already you know, discipline is very, very important to do something. Now I can give you another example. Anyone can remember Binod Kamli? Anyone? Binod Kamli?
Yes, sir.
Maybe very few. You know Sachin Tendulkar?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. How is it possible? I can tell you, Binod Kamli is so talented compared to Sachin. But right now, Binod Kamli is nowhere. As per the statement of their coach, Guru Achrekar, Binod Kamli is so talented compared to Sachin. But right now, Sachin Tendulkar is a living legend. But Binod Kamli is nowhere. Only very few, those who are very much interested in cricket, only they can remember. But what about the others? Forget it. Now tell me, Why switching in this position? Mathematics is there. What kind of mathematics? Practice, discipline. If you discipline, if you do your work in a regular basis, then automatically you can excel and you can upgrade yourself. Each and every time you have to check your position. Okay, every time. So you have to follow. You have to write it down. Suppose today, and you should have some plan. And today, when you suppose tomorrow onwards, suppose for example, tomorrow onwards your class will start. So first you have to decide what is my expectation. Top of the sheet, you write it down. Your thinking all of a sudden will change. But if you write it down in a paper of your copy, it will hammering you again and again, again and again. You already have mentioned it. I will manage 80% or 90% or 100% from this subject. When you on your copy, automatically it will hammering you. But you already have promised it. Are you getting the point? So if you give it a huge mileage. Now come to the original mathematics. This is all about the day-to-day mathematics. Now come to the your study mathematics. Those who are in engineering, or those who are in BCA, and those who are in BPharm or biotechnology or microbiology, whatever, my dear, at the top, everywhere you can see the mathematics. Everywhere. But 20 years before or 15 years before, anyone can segregate this. This is for mathematics, this is for biology and all. But right now, I think you are very much expert in, already have a smartphone. Right now, those who are in biology, biomathematics is a booming area. Everywhere you can see the application of mathematics to do something. Because if you want to analyze something, so you should apply some analytical part. If you want to analyze something, you need some data. How to analyze the data? With statistics. Without statistics, you can't decide anything. Whether suppose in computer science, suppose you are anyone from specialization, you have opt for data science, AI, ML, lots of. But my dear, everywhere you can see mathematics. Everywhere. Correct? You can't ignore mathematics. Whether in suppose any law student, suppose any for example law, cooking, correct? What about the application of mathematics? My dear, nowadays you know AI, ChatGPT, you know. Suppose if you want to decide something, you can implement artificial intelligence. This is your own intelligence. So from the name it is clear, artificial intelligence means what? You are incorporate some intelligence artificially. That is called artificial intelligence. So if you know how to incorporate, then only you can implement, otherwise not possible. Are you getting the point? That is also very, very important. Everywhere you can see the mathematics. BBA. Any students from BBA? You are future manager. Correct? Future manager. If you want to take some decision, how to decide that? Based on some documentation. Correct? Suppose which one is correct and which one is wrong. How to decide? You should know some decision making process, which is based on mathematics also. Correct? So you can't ignore. Whether in biotechnology, suppose in pharmacy, first semester you have one mathematics, common paper, and final semester, sorry, optional paper, first semester optional paper, and final semester, compulsory paper statistics. Final semester. Now try to understand. Biotechnology, microbiology, whether you are in MSc or BSc, you have mathematics paper. BBA, first semester you have mathematics, second semester you have mathematics, third semester you have mathematics. MBA, first semester, second semester mathematics. BTech, first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester. Correct? BCA, first semester, second semester, third semester. Then, my dear, I can tell you, there is no tension, relax. You know your position. Suppose you have no idea about the mathematics, suppose. After class 7, off. Maybe after class 10, no maths. Okay? But simple advice, you should come forward. Suppose one teacher is going to you in your class. Suppose he or she is discussing something. So this portion is not clear to you. Maybe then what you do? But you have to keep writing your all documentation. After that, initially you should say, take some initiative. Some initiative is required. During recess time, you are free, your teacher also free. Just you have to communicate personally. So this portion is not clear to me. Can you guide? I can assure you, in this university, if you come forward to any one of your teacher, 1000% guarantee I can give you on behalf of university, they can guide you. That is the big thing you can see here. Everyone can guide. Everyone can spare some time with you. That is the guarantee. Okay, you should come forward. But when you are familiar with this system, your teachers, after taking some classes, suppose, and you suppose, I can give you another example with where you can connect with it. Within 2 months, you have puja. Correct? Suppose we are used to purchase some new clothes, shoes and all. So suppose on particular day, suppose on Ashtami or Navami, you are wearing a new shoes, maybe uncomfortable part. Correct or wrong? Maybe some pain. But if you still use 5 to 6 days before, then automatically you can see some comfortable part in Ashtami Navami. Correct or wrong? Same way, suppose you are weak in maths or not weak, I can assure you are not weak. You are neglecting. You are not weak, already you have proved it. Suppose you have any subject, you have 80% marks or 90% marks, you are not weak. Basically, you are not taking care. So just have to ignore. That's why you are in this position. If you start taking care, then automatically you can march to that position by default. Okay, and simple advice. So this is the you should follow, and you can see the miracle changes. Miracle, I can tell you. Number 1, every day you should come. Every day, just like to become comfortable with your new shoes, you should spend some time. Suppose your maths is weak according to you, but you can't ignore. You can't ignore. Because what do you know? Everywhere you can see the application of computation. Everywhere, whatever the field you are choosing for. Correct? You can't ignore maths. But you have to be familiar gradually. You have to spend some time. Mathematics requires some extra time from you. Because already spoil your valuable time during 11, 12 or class 12. So right now we have basically maths asking some special time from you. Because maths also seeking some special importance from you. You can ignore. Correct? So if you spend some time, then automatically you can see the beauty of this mathematics. Another interesting part I can share. So this is the only one subject you have in this universe. Suppose you know a plus b whole square, then automatically within a minute you can test it whether your knowledge is clear or not by applying this. This is the only one subject you have. In chemistry, it is not possible. English, not possible and all. But in maths, within a second you can check. Maths is very easy. But if you spend some time, already have proved it in class 1, 100. Correct? Already proved it. So you can, this is your level, already have proved it in past. If you take some initiative, then automatically reach there. Now this is the time. All are here to support you. Now you start your new journey. And you prove it, yes, I can learn mathematics. That is the main role of your journey. Because if you know, I'm not talking about only subject-wise knowledge, but if you are very much passionate about the mathematics, then you can implement your own life. Then you can decide which one is better, which one is wrong, which one is good, which one is bad. It's everywhere you can see some logic. Logic is all about the mathematics. Suppose you have a smartphone. Now try to understand how to use it. This is also one kind of logic. You can use good purpose, you can use bad purpose. There's also some logic is there. Okay, so everywhere you can see some mathematics. Mathematics is not only, you can't confine the mathematics in only one area. A plus b whole square or factorization or logarithm or algebra or Korean geometry. It's not possible to confine this mathematics in this space. No. Everywhere you can see the mathematics, everywhere. Suppose you're sitting here, you are thinking, sir, please stop it. Because your mind is asking something. Time is over already. One, you have some another information is coming to your brain. Sir, I need some food. Correct or wrong? Everywhere. Another interesting part, last point I should add here. In our university, there is no dress code. No dress code. So these are all professional courses, my dear. Be professional. Are you getting my point? Be professional. Your behavior should be like a professional. Your dress should be professional. Don't use Hawaii chappal during the class. This is my request. During the class. Okay. My advice, you should use suit. And your dress should be formal. You can use jeans, no problem. Suppose you have an occasion, freshers will come, take face, then you can come. Just you have to decide. But already we have informed you that we have a one-day dress code, means T-shirt you will get from your university and everyone should wear it on Friday. But I'm not talking about the one day. I'm talking about the full life. You have to learn how to behave like a professionals. You should come in time in your class, not even 2 minutes before. No. After 2 minutes, no. So you create some habit. Suppose I have a class from 9:40. I used to come to this university before 9. Do you know why? Suppose I'm coming late. It is possible to ask you some question why you are coming late. Is it possible? First, I have to follow. Then only I can convince my student. So these are the benefit you have to follow some pattern. That is mathematics. You should come in time. It's a habit. That means you are giving some importance. That is also very, very important. Okay. And you enjoy your new journey. Enjoy it, my dear. It's my request. Enjoy it. And the last, my dear, only one sentence is left. Only one sentence. You are not only sitting here. Your parents' expectations sitting here along with you. Don't spoil their expectation. They are sacrificing their full effort, they're sacrificing their entertainment to fulfill your dream. This is my request. Don't spoil their expectation. You are here because of them. You know, in a private university, every year you have to spend more than lakhs rupees. Correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Now try to understand from a middle class family. 1 year, every year to spend 1 lakh rupees is not a matter of jokes. So you have to justify. Every day, you have to justify yourself. We are from middle class family. So this is my last advice. You have to justify. And you have to respect your parents' expectation. Okay. Thank you, my dear student. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. I think all of fears of your mathematics is getting down. Sir can getting down your all fears. You can enjoy your mathematics. And last of all, I am Dr. Esha Biswas, the Assistant Professor of Pharmaceuticals Department of Pharmaceutical Technology of JIS University. And now time to giving vote of thanks, all of you and all my beloved students and my respected teachers. I would like to say you will be now in our JISU family, and we are all our newcomers. We are welcoming you with our open arm. And now that we have to found our gems from this batch, and thanks to stay here. I think you have patience for next day. Also, next day you have some sessions in first half in this auditorium. This is also first come first serve. And now we can confident that we will be polished by you. You will be polished by your teachers, and you will enhance yourself from overall performance and make your future brighter. Okay. All students are requested to you having your tiffins in this tea time break, and your tiffin break after 1:50. You all are going to your classroom according to your routine. You all have routines. You join your all WhatsApp group according to your classes. How many students don't get their routines?
BTCS, you can collect the routine from your classmates, and other departments you can also collect the routine from your mates. Collect it from the Telegram, through the Telegram channel. Through the Telegram channel, but Telegram channel में नहीं हो. Collect है तो सब लोग collect. कौन सा department?
Please collect your routines from your seniors or from your batchmates. This office, the routine will be conveyed by your official Telegram group, and after 1:50 you will go on your classroom, which is mentioned on your routine. Okay, the room numbers are mentioned on your routine. You will go on your classrooms for regular classes. You will wait some 5 minutes.
Those who have no classes after second half,
You have no classes after second half. Which BMLT first year. Okay, so you can leave your campus now, and you will come tomorrow 9:40 AM.
Saturday.
Can you show your routine? B-Farm, all students are having your routines in your respective groups.
I am a noob.
Tomorrow you will come at 9:40.
Saturday.
No, not Monday.
Monday.
Please be quiet. Settle down. Settle down. All of you are first year students ranging from different departments. The centralized induction program is over for the day. All of you will head back to your respective departments. And in the second half, the department decides how they are going to conduct the departmental induction program. If they have decided that they will be organizing classes today, they will go ahead with the classes. If any department has organized the individual departmental induction program, they will have the departmental induction program. Now, if you have any questions, kindly raise them one by one. Do not holler all at once, one by one. Any questions? Yes.
Sir, we have not got the routine, sir.
What routine?
The CSC routine, sir. Classes routine.
Classes routine will be given to you from the department itself, right? Once you go to the department will give you the routine. Right? So, like, for the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, all the programs, you will get the relevant information within half an hour in the Telegram group. I hope all of you have joined the Telegram group, right? So all the relevant information regarding only, I'm talking exclusively for the Computer Science and Engineering department. All the programs, you will be informed within half an hour about what the department is planning to do in the second half. For the other departments concerned, they will head to their respective departments. The department will let you know. Any other questions? Any other questions? For the Department of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Technology, Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, all of you will head to room number 417. See, now it's like 123. Usually, according to the university routine, from 1 p.m. to 1:50 p.m. there's a recess, that is a like break. From 1:50, normal classes are executed. So, if you are heading to room number 417, just have your food, then report to 417 at 1:50 for the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. Any other questions? BCA is under the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. As I said, for the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, all the programs, BTech CSE, Cybersecurity, Data Science, AIML, Core, BTech, BCA, all of you are included under the rubric of Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So, the students of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering will be informed via the Telegram group within half an hour what the department is to do in the second half. Is it clear? Any other questions? Great. Thank you.
First row, second row, third row, actively row wise. Saturday and Sunday there will be holiday in JIS University.